fans, and welcome once again to another Red Raider contest. We got the London Red Raiders and the Bexley, what's that, Blue Lions or just Lions?
Lions.
Bexley Lions. Tonight we've got Gary McNeil and Doug, and as Carl picks up the team coming out on the field, Doug, want to give a little quick insight on what we're running up against here tonight?
Well, we're running up against a real good Bexley team. They're 5-3 overall. It might be one of the toughest competitions for London thus far in this season. Although they're only 1-2 in the division, they've played every game close. They had a couple games decided only by a few points. And I know London last week had a little trouble with the deep ball. And this week they're going to have to start using a shorter passing game, and that deep ball will open up sooner or later. But should be a real good game tonight.
Like you say, we're coming in here with an unblemished record so far, so hopefully we can get out of here. And what'd you say, Carl? Oh, okay, and we got to be careful because we're in a crowd of strangers here. We're right down in the crowd this time, so let's get ready to enjoy this ball game.
Let me just add one thing. Nothing against Bexley's score or anything, but you learn to appreciate the new stadium we have in London.
Okay, thank you. Okay, like you said, Bexley running the toss and deferred.
London's going to be taking the ball.
We are in a kind of a tight pinch here. We've had a couple people come by here and say, want to know why do we didn't go somewhere else? I said, what can you say, man? You're in enemy territory. We just got to deal with it.
As long as Carl got my back, I'm all right.
Yeah. He might come out his
back deep's B.J. Lady, number 22. He's standing about the 16-yard line. And also Josh Stick, and that ball's kicked on the ground. It's fumbled around.
And it's going to be I believe Bexley may have got the ball.
It is a Bexley ball. Great way to start it out. Onside kick to start things out.
And like you say, we're in a pretty rough spot here.
So on the strategy, the first benefit goes to Bexley. Coming out, onside kick. London was looking for a return and caught them all off surprise.
And it really shouldn't be no surprise because these teams are out here to win. They're going to pull out all the stops and do anything they can and knock London off being in the undefeated situation that they're in.
Bexley comes out, twins to the near side of the field. They're at the 39-yard line, handed to the fullback up the middle. Good. He just nailed.
He's brought down by number 54. And that is, we know that number. Maybe. Kevin Gibson, he's back in the lineup. He was out there for a few weeks.
Kevin Gibson did a good job staying at home, taking on the fullback, and brought him back down. Running back was John Sullivan for Bexley. Let's go! Come out with same formation. They have twins to the near side of the field. Just one man in the backfield right now, man in motion. They hand it to the fullback again. That's the same Sullivan.
Nothing doing.
Nice stuff. Big number 79 was there also on that tackle. Johnson also getting off the pile. Number 54 Gibson. Number 53 Young.
So we
defensive line stepping it up to start things out here.
In there, stepping up, like I say. In case you didn't catch a kickoff, they did do a onside kick and was successful. And the Lions are now 3rd and 10.
It's a good way to put the defense to the test so far. 2 plays ran, -1 yard as Bexley comes back up to the line of scrimmage. Twins to the far side of the field. He's back to pass. He has 2 receivers going out. One is open, and that's it.
Play.
All the way down, 39 yards, touchdown pass.
And I'm not so sure that Josh knew where the touchdown line was because he had a hold of him and let go of him before he got to the goal line.
Pass was thrown by Brian Morality. Sorry. 40 yards, so the strategy of the onside kick.
They took the play out of our playbook and turned it against us.
Well, what happened there is they had twins on the far side of the field. They ran one deep and one at a post pattern.
And their kick is good, and the Lions go up 7-0.
The safety didn't know which way to go on that, and they burned him deep. That's London's favorite play.
Once again, Bexley's coming out to kick off. We have a score of 10 minutes, 39 seconds to go in the first quarter. Bexley took the first lead.
7-0. Outstanding strategy right there. Made it 7-0 with the onside kick and then a 39-yard pass play as Bexley's getting ready to kick off. That ball's kicked on the ground again. It's bobbled by number 6. Bobbled again. And Bexley is
almost pulled it out.
I thought they were going to have it. B.J. Laney did a good job. B.J. Laney on his knees covered up the ball.
London's coming in here kind of fumble fingers here. They're not quite ready for this. A little different weather.
Well, obviously Bexley knows the speed in London, and they don't want to kick it deep and give them a chance to have some open field in front of them. So London's going to take over. The ball is sitting at the 24-yard line.
Let's go! Obviously, there's something going on. I've seen Tyree kind of jawing with somebody out there. The officials are having a little conference. I guess they're just changing balls.
I think it's late for us to get our player in. Good call, ref!
Not sure what they're doing right there. Trying to find who needs the ball, I guess.
Yeah, evidently somebody is the ball boy.
Well, London's getting ready to start. They're going to bring Brandon Wheeler, number 18, to the near side. To the far side is Andre Tyree. Also out there, number 10, Josh Dicken. In the backfields, number 45, Willard, and B.J. Laney, 22, is a deep back. Zach Dobmeyer, number 8, is your quarterback. He's under center. Good way to spread out the defense and get things started out.
You'd think you'd had a Ohio State game, all this noise.
Here's a quick pass to Josh Dicken, trying to find some Ruwata block by Andre Tyree.
Coming back and then find, like you say, you got to see their face. You make that block, and he was able to do that, make the block. Sprung Josh for maybe, what, 4 or 5 yards?
He got 5 yards on that play, so the first pass is complete to number 10, Josh Dicken, for 5 yards. Andre Tyree, kind of a different setup. They got him split to the near side, Josh Dicken and Wheeler on the far side. They're going to hand it to number 22, B.J. Laney.
There's nothing doing. He stopped. Might have picked up a yard or 2.
We'll give him 1 yard on that play. Just a straight eye back play, and just good job by the defense of Bexley coming up and filling the hole. Brings up second down and a long 3 or short 4, however we look at it.
Carl's trying to hear it through the headphones. His head is so loud over here, you can't hardly hear it through the headphones. He didn't know whether they had sound going through it or not.
Number 18, Wheeler to the near side, Twins to the far side. Got a shotgun formation, something we haven't seen in a while. He's back to pass, looking for a receiver. No one's open in front of him. He tucks it and runs. All the way down.
This is going to be a quarterback play. Get out of bounds.
Good job.
Oh, and that's definitely a late hit.
Clear to the 30-yard line. So outstanding move there by Zach Dobmeyer.
Wow.
Look downfield.
Yeah, he picked him up and put him down that time.
Nothing was in front of him. He didn't make a silly move by just laying the ball up. He tucked it and ran. What a successful play that was.
It did look like an awful late hit, though. He was hit right at the edge of just when he went out of bounds. So he's our leading rusher so far.
So far.
He's going to make a believer out of us, huh?
Andre split to the far side with also Josh Dicken, Andre Tyree. Brandon Wheeler to the near side, Andre in motion. Here's a pitch to B.J. Laney. They sealed off the end with Andre. Wheeler also got a nice block there. B.J. shows his speed. He dances into the end zone. Yes.
Touchdown London, no problem.
30-yard run. B.J. Laney, just a quick sweep. That's a nice play there.
And a beautiful toss pitch out, too.
Very good play. What they did there is they brought Andre in motion from a Twins situation, and he sealed off the end by just crackback blocks, what we used to call it.
Yeah.
And big Willard, number 45, the fullback, was out there and made a couple nice blocks too.
I see Myers is back. I saw him warming up, and he looks like he's back in good form. So we've got a score of 7-6 right now with 9:06 to go. London's going for the extra point. Down. And it's up and it's good. Get that ball over on High Street somewhere.
That's what we like to see. We tie the score 7-7. That scoring drive only took 1 minute and 36 seconds, somewhere around there. So when London got burnt there to start the game, they fired back quickly and brought it back to even.
And we've been in this position before where our teams have jumped on us like that, but the defense started, rose to the occasion there, took over, and now we're back in the game. Things are going to go a little different, I think. But I don't think Bexley's going to lay down. They come to play ball.
That's right. They carry a 5-3 record coming into the game, so they definitely had success this year. And I would imagine that they're probably on the borderline of a playoff berth at 5-3 with everything going to 8 teams in each division.
Yeah.
So Andre Tyree, actually number 12, is coming out, and he's going to be kicking off. That's Sean Myers. He also is one to kick the extra point there, so it's good to see him back from an injury. It's been 2 weeks since we've seen him.
Yeah, Sean Myers done a good job. We see we got special teams in there.
Dusty Jones, 36. Number 34, that's McNeil. To the inside, man.
And Tyree put some foot to it, sends it to the end zone. There'll be no return on this kick.
Sean Myers.
Was that Sean?
Looked like one of Andre Tyree's kicks, but that was Sean Myers who booted that through.
And that was a line drive.
Sure was. So they're going to be taking over at the 20-yard line. Bexley, unlike last time, they had 40 yards to go this time.
Did Myers play soccer?
No.
He didn't? Because that kick there was like a soccer kick where he didn't get up the wind where the wind could take it, and stop the ball. Which way is the wind blowing, Carl? That's in our favor. Look at the flag.
That's in our favor. That's your value.
Bexley's offense comes back up. They bring tight ends in. There we go. They split them out. So we've got receivers to both sides of the field. Quarterback under center. He's looking to pass.
He's going with the same play.
Going deep. Brandon Wheeler's there and almost picked it off.
Nearly picked off. Good play by Brandon Wheeler.
Well, there's one thing. He threw it to one of our best athletes on the field. That's Brandon Wheeler. If that ball's up in the air and he turns his head, he's going to get it most of the time.
Anybody's ball, yeah.
Unfortunately, he didn't come down with that when they hit him in the hands. But, definitely a good defensive play. So it brings up 2nd down and 10.
We've got a tie game. It's on now, Carl. Yes. No, but don't worry about it, because I can keep around and see the light.
Receiver split to both sides of the field. Shotgun formation for Bexley as the Lions try to answer back. Good pressure, and that's a bad pass. Bounced about 7 yards in front of the intended receiver.
And he was open. The receiver was open for the pass. It just didn't get there. He had a lot of pressure on him.
Dusty Jones, number 36, put some heat on the quarterback there, and that'll make you rush a throw like that.
They got their book here where you can't find the numbers. You got the grade and 2 or 3 names and then the number. So we're going to be a little slow on getting numbers. Maybe we can pick them off the loudspeaker system.
I haven't even heard the loudspeaker tonight. But
I've heard him, but you can't understand it.
Twins to the far side of the field, man in motion. Bexley takes a snap. They're looking to pass again.
And
2 receivers out there.
We got a sack on a play.
Let's see who got him. That's a loss of a good 8 or 9 yards.
That might have been 45.
Number 45, that's Scott Willard in on it.
And Gossard. What's Gossard's number? Carl, you might have to help us out on some numbers. Carl gets a good shot of him. He zooms right in on them numbers and sees them.
Well, London, nevertheless, going to get great field position. Pump formation. Standing at their own 40-yard line is Brandon Wheeler and Josh Dickens.
Low line
that
drive.
Ball's going to bounce it right at the 41. Picked up by Dickens. Trying to go up the sideline.
Yeah, he slid backwards. He's got a lot of guts, doesn't he? This kid, what's it, sophomore?
Sophomore, he likes to play, likes to hit.
A sophomore sensation, and doesn't mind being hit.
That's right. Brings it all the way up to the 37-yard line. We'll call it the 38. So London in much better field position what they had to start out the last drive, which only took a minute to go. So we'll see what we can do here. B.J. Laney kind of helped that out that last drive with a 40-yard run.
Place is packing up.
Receiver split to the near side. Number 10, Dickens. Andre Tyree in motion. I-backs number 22, B.J. Laney. They got a receiver. There is wide open is Josh Dickens. He makes the catch, and he's in for 6 points.
6 points for Josh Dickens. It looked like it bounced off his pad. That ball hit him right in the numbers.
37 yards. Give Zach Dobemeyer credit for that. That ball was thrown just beautifully.
Couldn't have been thrown any better.
And that's one of the best pass patterns that Josh has ran in a while. He split two defenders and ran straight up the field and was wide open.
And we're still in the first quarter, and we got a penalty after the play. Unsportsmanlike conduct, I believe, against London. Touchdown still stands, I think. Oh, they call it back, Carl?
No.
Okay.
15 yards.
15 yards. I wonder who that was against. That's kind of silly. It's just an extra point. What they will say, Sean Myers, is give him a little field goal distance there.
Give him a little practice, little extra celebrating. Probably is what happened.
London might come out with a fake.
I'd let the young man kick it through. We've seen an excellent leg on him so far. The ball's down. It's up. And it's through. No.
Oh, it fell short.
Boy, that was awful close from here. I couldn't see it.
So we had got a score with 8 minutes and 6 seconds to go in the first quarter. London scores again. The score is now 13-7.
Just like that, we had 82 yards passing already by number 8, Zach Dobmeyer, and then 40 yards on a run that he did when he took it.
And you got to give a lot of credit to that offensive line, because they're giving him ample time to throw that ball. And you got that kind of time and use the talent. He has really come a long way. So if you've seen him last year and the year before, I've been saying there's no way he's going to be a quarterback. But he's turning some heads this year. He's doing a good job.
There's no doubt every game we've seen him grow a little bit with experience. He's been able to tuck the ball. It's been a while since he's thrown some interceptions too.
And I got to do some interviews with them. I got him, and he's one of the original Puds. I'll tell you about them later, but I want to do some interviews with them and put them on before the season's over.
Number 12, Sean Myers, getting ready to kick off. Remember, his last kick went through the end zone. Let's see what he can do here. He's got the wind at his back again. That ball's kind of on the ground there. It bounces at about the 30 yard.
Perfect lift, though. They got a return on.
London failed to stay in their lanes as the Bexley comes right up the sideline.
And he's met by
Sean Myers, number 12.
Number 12, the kicker.
That's exactly what a kicker's supposed to do, stay back here and play safety and knock off if they come through. London had a bad situation there. They came down and got all balled up in the center, didn't stay in their lanes, and gave up the sidelines to the near side of the field. But the good thing is there is a penalty.
Tough too soon. Next time. Okay. I got one of the fans ragging on me. He's got a pretty good spirit so far until the game gets out of hand.
Hopefully you don't have no spirit.
Yeah. Ball comes clear back to the 18-yard line. So what was good field position just turned into bad field position for the Bexley Lions.
They still have a 1st and 10, so 1st and 10 on the. They don't have a yard marker on that one.
We're at the 17-yard line. Quarterback drops the ball on the ground.
And there's a pile up there. I'm not sure what's going on. It seems like this is we picked the speedway for everybody to try to run by the camera.
At least I don't have to keep stepping up and down though like we did last time, so I'm pretty glad about that.
Maybe this will fill up here in a little bit and there won't be no more room and we'll be able to relax a little bit.
Well, we had 3 touchdowns scored in less than 4 minutes of the opening 4 minutes of the game, so could be a long night here. 2 of them by London, 1 of them by Bexley. 13-7 is the score. 7 minutes, 23 seconds to go.
Lines come out, wide out to this side of the field. They throw to the other side, and it's overthrown, incomplete.
He had a receiver out there that was open, but he just kind of threw it behind him and over his head. Brandon Wheeler, number 18, was uncovered.
I don't know if he was able to, if you noticed, but he did have pressure on him. He was releasing that ball pretty quick. But that's a quick play, isn't it?
That's a quick play. Just a quick out. Got to get rid of it. So the penalty really hurt the field position and also hurt the emotion of Bexley coming out this drive. They're 3rd and 10 already. Twins to the near side of the field. The quarterback takes the ball. He drops back. He has a receiver. Number 2 on the reception. Josh Dickin on the coverage. That's a first down.
I tell you what, I watched that quarterback set up and release that ball. He got a release like a college quarterback.
He's 6'2", 190 pounds, a quarterback for Bexley, so has a little bit of size on him. That ball was just thrown perfect to number 2. Not bad coverage out there, but when the ball's delivered right on the money, all you can do is bring him down. Twins to come to the short side of the field.
We haven't run up against too much passing teams this year, so this was.
They're going to hand it to the tailback this time, and he finds absolutely nothing.
Matter of fact, he might have lost a yard.
I see 45, 53, and 64. That's Gibson, Young, and Willard coming up with a tackle. You know, it ain't too bad. It was kind of chilly earlier, Gary, but this building kind of shades us.
It helps a lot, believe me.
Kind of tough on the defense to hold them 3 and then give up 1 big play, but that's what London did. Now the defense needs to stop them here. Quarterback's back to pass.
Watch him set up.
There's good pressure brought
we
down.
got 4 tackles back on that play.
That's number 13, Stokes, 79, Johnson.
And 54.
54, Gibson.
Again.
And number
Gibson's
6,
come back
Thompson.
To play.
Yeah.
Gibson hasn't, is this his first, excuse me, this is his first game back? Because I don't remember him playing that much last week.
I'm not sure, but number 79, Johnson, had a great game last week. We called his name
a bunch of times.
30 or 40 times it seemed.
See, we got channel somebody here tonight.
Channel somebody.
I'm the 4, 6, or 10, 1 or 3.
Twins to the far side of the field. He's going to pass again. He's got pressure right up the middle.
And he's at halt. We can't hold him.
2 arm tackles, and he runs through that. And he's taken out of bounds right there by number 6, Thompson.
And he was able to maybe pick up about 3 or 4 yards on the play.
Well, he was looking at 3rd and 24, so he was trying to get rid of the ball somewhere. And unfortunately, he was unable to. Brings up 4th down, and
situation like that looked like I'd throw it somewhere, waiting over somebody's head.
You know, a passing situation like that sometimes is just as good as a punt if you get it down there far enough.
I guess he got it back up to the original line of scrimmage, looks like.
That ball's on the ground. He picks it up, and that's a low punt.
Could be trouble.
Bounces at the 40 and takes it all the way down to the 45.
Plays it smart and gets away from the ball. He did have a host of tackles coming after him. So London will take over on the 45-yard line, 1st and 10. 5:11 to go in the first quarter. We're still in the first quarter.
Unbelievable. 3 touchdowns scored already. That last series by Bexley was killed by a penalty right on the kickoff return, and then a sack kind of ended their drive as London brings their offense right back out. Andre Tyree split to the far side. They have twins with Willard at number 10, Josh Dickon on the near side. B.J. Laney remains the I back, and Willard is your fullback. Hand off to Willard. He picks up 3 hard yards up there.
And you got to do that to keep them honest. Got to keep that defense honest.
Absolutely. They'll start sliding their linebackers out to your receivers if you don't. So Willard takes it right up the gut for 3. 2nd down, 7. It's kind of nice that the crowd kind of quiets down after London came back.
Yeah, it did, didn't it? Carl couldn't hear it all there for a while.
Twins to the near side.
Come on, defense!
Andre Tyree gets a short pass out there. And there's no way those guys can bring him down. He goes right up the sideline.
They're not going to catch him. Touchdown, London.
52 yards pass play. The pass only went maybe a half a yard forward, but Andre Tyree does the rest. He ran it 52 yards up the sideline.
See, this is what makes London so tough because they got so many weapons. And even if somebody would have got a hold near Tyree, they'd have had a load to bring down.
That brings a passing total 134 yards for Zach Dabemeyer, number 8.
I don't know what to say.
Good reception there by number 21, Andre Tyree. 270 pounds, and he showed some wheels right there as he went up the sidelines. For a big man, he can run. He has wheels on him. No doubt about it.
I don't know if they could hear me on the mic. I was rambling off one of the fans there. London's going for 2, shovels out to B.J.
Laney, who dances.
In.
Boy, I tell you what, I like what they're doing with Andre Tyree, splitting him out wide because he has a nice crackback block every time, and there's no way you can get around him.
Big as he is, he's going to take up a lot of room.
270 pounds, and he moves like a 150-pound guy, so that's pretty good.
21 points already in the first quarter. What'd you say, Carl?
Moves like a deer.
Yeah, he does. Move like a moose. Carl said he moves like a deer. Big as he is, he moves like a moose. I'll hear about that.
Could be a long game as the clock stops here quite often. 7 minutes, 30 seconds into the game, and we already had 4 touchdowns. London scored 3 of them. Sean Myers in for his 3rd kick.
3rd kick of the game. Getting a little work out there. Can you hear me, Carl? Okay, I didn't know whether I rattled your chain over there. Uh-oh. Is that sharp music over there?
We got it. London band trying to spark things up and keep it interesting on the far side, it seems. Pretty good crowd come up here to Bexley tonight. Of course, when you're 8-0, it's kind of nice to see some people following you.
And plus, this is parents' night for Bexley, so they feel another good kick for Sean.
Sean Myers kicks it down to the 10-yard line. He tries to run it right up the center, trying to find a lane. He dances around.
He made a big mistake when he stopped.
Absolutely did. Brought down on the play by number 51 for the Red Raiders. I got a name on that.
Kyle Thomas.
Kyle Thomas brings him down.
Thomas brings him down.
So he took it at the 10. He brought it all the way close to the 30-yard line.
Giving what, about a
20-yard return
there. We still got 4:20 to go in the first quarter. There's been 4 touchdowns scored.
London's defense actually held Bexley to -2 yards on that last series. Even though they picked up a first down, they lost 12 yards on the ensuing play. So Twins to come to the near side, one man split to the far side. Quarterback takes a 3-step drop, and that's picked off.
By Dixon.
Josh Dickon, number 10.
Back by
He's still on his feet as he dances at the 20. Brought down at the 20. That ball picked off at the 50. Brings it back to the 20, 30 yards on that.
These guys are good at they must have a tip drill, because that's a couple times I've seen Josh and Wheeler do that, where the ball come off of the receiver should have had that ball.
Should have, came right off his hands, but give the credit to number 10, Josh Dickon, who kept his eye on the ball. Those are tough when they come off someone's hands. He brought in the ball and went 30 yards up the sideline. He was only a few blocks away from trying to get in the end zone.
When it rains, it pours.
London in good field position. They start this drive at the 30-yard line. Twins to the near side. 21, Andre Tyree to the far side. Dobmeyer under center. They're handing number 22, B.J. Laney.
He's got some room. He will pick up about 5 yards before he's brought down.
We'll give him about 9 on that play, actually. He ran that up right up the middle. 45 Willard, the fullback, sealed off the linebacker right there. Made a nice play. We'll give him 8 on that.
Give him 8. We're on about 12-yard line.
Laney's only carried 4 times for around 39 yards, so he's having a pretty good day too. Willard, 45, takes the handoff. He's close to a first down right there.
He was fighting hard that time. He might have picked up a couple yards.
He does have a first down. We'll give him 3. I say we give it to him, but he earned it.
He worked hard for that 3. And London's knocking on the door again. They got a 1st and 10 on the 10, so I'll have to be 1st and goal.
Let's go, D!
This time they put 21 as a tight end.
Pitch out.
He still gets a good
Laney.
block. And
he goes around the corner. Can he go?
B.J. Laney carries the ball awful close to a touchdown.
I saw hands go up. I saw the hands go up.
Did they call it a touchdown?
Yeah.
There you go, 10 yards to the end zone.
That's the first one we've got where they hit the cones. We've had 2 or 3 this year where they went across the cones and denied us the touchdown. This time you can see the cone still laying down over there. Well, they've set it up now.
Less than 9 minutes. London's already put 27 points on the board in the first quarter. Outstanding offensive display, and you know what? It wasn't all the long ball either. They're running the ball. We did see one long ball to Josh Dickon.
They're doing a complete game tonight, which they've done a couple times this year.
They threw the ball short to Andre Tyree for the last score too, so they're moving it around. There's Sean Myers with the extra point. It's good.
And we have a score of 27-7.
Make it 28-7.
28, how about that? Yeah, we get a good shot at the scoreboard. I guess that's what Carl's on. I don't have a monitor tonight to know what he's doing.
I don't have one either.
So I got to watch myself. Yeah, that's right. He's not using one either, so.
Who knows what we're getting?
Who knows what we're getting? As long as we're getting something.
You can mail all complaints to Gary McNeil at
852-9258. And you'll reach the King residence.
Sean Myers getting ready for his 4th kickoff, starting out the first quarter. That's pretty amazing. They're going to have to put Andre Tyree back in to kick it off because Sean's leg's going to wear out. The crew comes out. Sean's getting ready to put the ball down. 3 men back deep for Bexley, who desperately needs to get something going on in this series, or they're going to be in big trouble, Gary. Bexley don't get anything going offensively, it could get real carried away.
Ugly. I tell you what, it didn't take long to shut up these birds on this side, though.
Sean keeps the ball on the ground. It bounces about to 20, picked up at the 10. Comes to the near side of the field. He shows a little bit of speed to get to the sidelines. Good block there.
He's still
on his feet.
Finally brought down by
number 61 in on that.
Who is that? You got him memorized?
That is, I believe,
Justin Castle.
That's not who I thought, but now I know. Justin Castle. Well, the defense of London did an outstanding job the last 2 series as they stepped it up.
Well, you get a kid running around like that, it's just a matter of time. He's going to run out of gas anyway, so there wasn't too much chance of him going too far.
Bexley does that little shift pattern every time when they come up to the line of scrimmage. Two receiver split.
That quarterback's got an arm now.
He sure does. That one's good for about 7 yards on that play.
You know, he throws that ball almost like a baseball.
Coverage by number 18, Willer. He does. He brings it back awful far. Good release when he throws a lot of power, and that's probably why a couple balls were dropped earlier. And anytime you press like that, when you throw it that strong, it's easy for it to go high on you. And we've seen that a few times too tonight.
So where's the yard markers over there? The down marker.
They're at the 36.
Oh, second down. I see it now.
Second down and 1. Second and 2, maybe. That ball's pitched for a sweep on this side, and he just stuffed. 36, Dusty Jones comes in
there.
And I tell you what, that right there was a beautiful play from him. He backs him up 6 yards on that play.
And that's a rough-looking field out there. Looks like it needs a little more grass. Looks about like that field we played on down in Kentucky, Carl. You believe London went all the way to Kentucky to play 1 year? Now, you're talking about a quarterback. He's got to be playing pro somewhere. He was that good.
Well, what was second down and 2 is now third down and 8. 6 yards was lost on that play by Dusty Jones. Receiver split to both sides. Here's shotgun formation. Quarterback back to pass. He has a little bit of pressure. Has a receiver.
Into the ground, into the dirt.
3 yards too short right there. His intended receiver was number 7 for Bexley.
And it makes you wonder if the ball wasn't thrown where it was supposed to be. The receiver wasn't where he's supposed to be. The ball was thrown right at the yard marker, which was been the first down. But the receiver was about 3 or 4 yards past that spot. So I don't know whether the quarterback did his job or not, but it looked good. And
sometimes those timing patterns are like that. You got to lay the ball out before the receiver even turns and looks for it. Nevertheless, brings up 4th down and 8. So as Bexley's woes continue offensively, London keeps a good smile on their face. 1 minute, 38 seconds, plenty of time to score here in this drive. This quarter yet. The ball bounces at the 42.
What is Laney doing?
I'm not sure, but he downs it at the 39, actually the 40-yard line.
Why did he do that? I won't get into it.
Can you help me? We go up there. Never mind.
1 minute, 28 seconds ago. London trying to get another score yet in the first quarter.
We got 1:28 to go in the first quarter yet. And the score is 28-7, London.
London taking the ball right at the 42-yard line. So they gained almost 2 yards on that spot by the officials. Not sure what that's about.
They touched it. Bexley touched the ball.
Bexley touched the ball. That came from Carl King. Twins to the near side. He's thrown it to Andre Tyree, who had his man beat.
And he looked like he was held. He tried to stop and come back to get it.
He tried to come back. The ball was thrown to his outside shoulder. I tell you, nimble feet for the big man. He did a 360 and almost caught it.
Almost come back and got that ball.
First incompletion thrown by Zach Daubenmeyer. He's 4 for 5 for 134 yards. That's a pretty good way to start out a game.
Well, sorry.
London coming right back up to the line of scrimmage. Wheeler Dickin to the near side. Tyree to the far side. B.J. Laney remains your eye back. That ball's thrown to Tyree. That play's been successful. That time's just stuffed. Took 5 men to bring him down, but he loses 1 yard.
But the thing of it is, while he was bringing him down, he was still trying to get control of the ball.
London's ran 2 plays and went backwards a yard, so brings up 3rd down and 11.
We got 57 seconds to go back in this first quarter. 28-7, London.
Come on, Dave, do it again!
Got wide outs to the near side this time. Got triple backs.
Shotgun formation.
Shotgun, all right.
Dahlmeyer takes a snap. He looks for a receiver. Has a real good rush on him. Throws it out, and it's picked off. Up the sidelines it goes. Number 14, he's the quarterback.
Could go all the way. He's knocked down by number 22, B.J. Laney.
B.J. Laney knocks him out of bounds at the 7-yard line. Outstanding play by the quarterback for Bexley. He came up, looked like a receiver on that play. Looks like Dahlmeyer was under pressure there, trying to move outside the pocket and release it out here. He had number 10 Dickin and 18 on the near side, but defender played it perfectly.
Yeah.
If you're going to throw it away, make sure you throw it out of bounds.
And it didn't quite get there. Good return.
31 seconds to go. London's defense has been nothing short of brilliant here so far in the first quarter.
And it sets up. Quarterback keeper. Oh, and he's stripped and he gets it back.
The hearts fell here in the stands on Bexley's side.
You're going, oh.
We heard about 500 people go, oh. Number 36, Dusty Jones was in on that.
Right.
Our spotter's doing a good job here tonight, isn't he?
Yeah. Well, he's got a better shot because he'll zoom right in on the situation. Then he catches heck from Coach Bowles for not giving him a wider picture. As we end the first quarter with a score of 28-0. Bexley still in the driver's seat. London ahead. Okay.
That gives them something to cheer about.
Yeah, they got something to cheer about. They just announced where both teams were undefeated. And London went down in defeat this time.
Bexley's 8th grade came through with the undefeated season.
I guess to give them a second BAC title. So that's congratulations to Bexley.
London trying to get a title of their own after 2 very disappointing years back to back the last couple years.
Matter of fact, I believe there was 3 disappointing years. And Bexley's knocking on the door.
London moved them back to last place, so let's see what they can do here. The defense definitely wants a hold. Receivers, that's twin split to the far side. They have a tight end on the near side. He takes the ball, hands it to the fullback. Sullivan trying to get to the outside. He's brought down there at the 5-yard line.
And did you see James Young move laterally? I mean, he was moving.
Up the sidelines, number 53 came, and he knocked him out of bounds. Also, 13 Stoke was there for the Raiders.
Watch that camera, Carl. We got people crawling all over you. This is a hot spot right here.
It is. 3rd down and 6. Bexley trying to punch it in.
Those people are quiet over there.
Come on, Lions!
Receiver split to both sides. There's a timeout right there taken by the quarterback.
We'll go down. How much time we need? Working on the equipment. How we got a timeout here at Bexley.
Looks like we made it to the concession stand just in time earlier, Carl, because they got big line over there.
Yeah, they told us they filled this place up, and before the game started, I'm wondering where's everybody at, and all of a sudden they come out of the walls, Carl. This place is packed. There you have it, Light. You had it, Light. Okay, we're back up playing ball.
London trying to get a hold here on a 3rd down situation. Bexley puts 2 receivers, split to each side, tight end on the far side, split backfield. He takes a snap, hands it to his tailback, and he's stuffed right there at the line of scrimmage.
Nothing doing. He got caught down by number 79.
Johnson was in on that tackle. Also there, 54 Gibson. So we've called his name a few times. He's starting to spark things up there.
Johnson and Gibson. Now we see what we're made out of.
They called a timeout to call that play.
Timeout situation they come in. Carl was doubting the coaching staff of Bexley.
Yeah, he's also over here.
He's got to realize where we're at, Carl.
Feet working.
Bexley, fourth down situation. They'll be trying to draw them off sides. No, they take a quick snap, have a receiver,
And it's in there.
and they're sick.
Beautiful pass by the quarterback.
Outstanding pass.
A good catch.
Not bad coverage. I think Willard just didn't know where the ball was until it was already in the belly of the receiver, number 7 for Bexley.
And Bexley's back in this game.
With 1 minute 23 seconds on that scoring drive, they bring it to 28-13, pending the point right here for the extra point. There you go.
28-14, London. And we're just in a minute or so into the second quarter.
Well, the last 2 touchdowns for Bexley came real quick in each quarter. You know, the first one took about 1 minute and 20 seconds to go. This one took 1 minute and 23 seconds in this quarter.
So London's about to regroup now and come back out and get that touchdown back. What do you think?
That puts London's defense in a bad situation when the ball was picked off and then returned all the way up the field. It's tough to hold them at the 5 or 6 yard line. They held them for 3 downs and they got in on the 4th down.
And as soon as I was bragging up my buddy Dobbinmar, he gets one interception. Zach, me and you're going to have to fight.
That's all right.
One of my puds.
He's also throwing a couple touchdowns.
That's right. Well, he told us he's leading the league in receptions and also in interceptions, too.
B.J. Laney takes the ball to 10. He has some blockers in front of him, and they missed one guy.
At about the 26-yard line.
Looked like the blocking for London just ran right by that guy from Bexley, untouched. And B.J. Laney paid for it.
Took a pretty strong hit that time. Now let's see what London's got up their sleeve this time. They like long-distance plays.
Absolutely.
10:30 to go in the first half.
I'm starting to like that move when they split the tight end out, Tyree. This time they keep him in tight. Receiver split to both sides of the field. Willard's on the near side. There's that legal procedure. That's going to cost London 5 yards right there.
Good eyes. What part of the line did you catch it in?
Actually, I cheated. I took it from the official.
It's against them.
And I was wrong. Substitution.
I have never heard you be wrong. I can't believe you're wrong.
First time. Took me 8 games to make a mistake, Carl, but it happened. 8 games.
Got to cut his
one quarter and 1 minute and 30 seconds into the second quarter of the 8th game, I made my first mistake. It's not too shabby.
Not too shabby.
Brings up 2nd down and 5. They're going to pitch it to B.J. Laney on the sweep. He picks up 3 of what he needed.
Drops his head and makes it about 2nd and about 5.
Puts Laney at 50 yards already here, so he's having an outstanding night again tonight too.
I guess we're looking for them long runs, and we're not seeing too many of them yet, and that's what I get to thinking about. Where's the yardage coming from? We're still in the second quarter early.
They hand it to Willard. He's stuffed right at the line of scrimmage there.
Actually, the defense is starting to pick up. I think London's setting them up for the bomb.
Got to be able to suck the defense up to the line of scrimmage. That's what they're doing.
Well, I noticed that the defense, the defensive backs for Bexley are playing off our receivers. You watch them; they start backing up soon before the ball's even snapped. Watch this; they'll step close and they'll back off.
I would too. Got twins out to this side. Meyer hands it to B.J. Laney, who makes a move up the middle. He's got the first down and more.
Oh, and a good
number
block
10, Josh Dick, and the ball's loose.
And we have a loose ball.
London recovered it.
Wow.
B.J. Laney had a little trouble holding on to it.
And
Josh Dick made that block.
Back there. Laney's a little upset over something.
22 yards on that run.
Wheeler was in there on that play somewhere. Wheeler got the recovery.
Did Dalmar fall down?
I didn't see him.
I thought he still had the ball. Oh, man.
That would have been rough.
Twins to the near side, the short side of the field. Tyree, 21, and Josh Dickin, number 10. They're going to hand it to B.J. Laney right up the gut. He picks up 3 more.
3 more yards the hard way. B.J. Laney, he's a hard nose. He'll take it to you.
You can call it a cloud of dust on that field.
Well, you got that right.
I'm sure it feels like concrete out there too tonight. We'll give him 2. 9 carries, 74 yards for the tailback, B.J. Laney.
We're down under 8.5 minutes to go, first half. 28-14 London.
Andre Tyree in motion. This is where they had a good sweep, and they're doing it again. He missed the block that time, though. B.J. Laney don't care.
Room. He just run right by 3 or 4 people that time, picks up the first down.
16 yards. Andre Tyree looked like he missed that initial block there, but B.J. Laney recognized that and turned it north and south and made a nice move. 16 yards on that play.
And that was a beautiful play by Laney because, like you said, they probably done picked up that play for Tyree coming back, peeling back, and making that block. After you get hit a few times, you say, well, here comes that monster again. I'm getting out his way.
Well, you tend to turn your head sideways, and that's what they're doing. 16 yards, that's 90 yards already. 9 yards a carry for the tailback for London. He's getting it again. Backside handoff. This time he's stuffed.
Nothing doing. Might have lost a yard that time.
Nobody fooled right there for Bexley. Number 66 in on the tackle. B.J. Laney. First time he's been held for 0 yards in a while.
2nd and 10 on about the, what are we on? 34?
34-yard line, that's correct.
34-yard line.
223 yards total offense for the Raiders so far as they keep driving down the field. 2nd down, 10. Dobmeyer looking for a quick pass. He has Josh Dickin, number 10, makes a move back up to center.
And he's going to pick up a first down.
Absolutely. Good run there. He had 3 defenders there, was able to split 2 of them. Takes it right up the field for first down.
He's for real, no doubt about that. Josh Dickens.
Give credit to Dobmeyer for a good pass there also.
Yeah, you can be a little, after you throw an interception, sometimes you might come out a little gun shy, but he's right back in fashion. Got Wheeler wide to the left. Is that Tyree out to the right?
Tyree to the right. They're going to give it to Willard up the middle. So he continues to pound away. He's good for a couple. Make it 5. So Willard busted through that line of scrimmage.
I like your stat sheet there. So that's a nice one. Got a lion on the bottom of it. That's pretty.
It's not the prettiest, but it works.
It works. There you go. Got the same formation.
Twins to the near side. Tyree to the far side.
Laney's back kind of far, isn't he?
They hand it to Willard up the gut. He's busted right there. Good play by the linebacker. Bexley come up and knock Willard back. He's a load to knock backwards.
Yes, he is. Once he gets his motion going forward, he's hard to put back.
But we've seen him doing the same thing to other people when he's on defense.
You got that right.
He also likes, hey, we'll give him 2 yards on that play.
And we got a 3rd and 4. This could be a crucial play here.
Dobmeyer under center. He's looking to run an option. B.J. Laney.
Got a flag on the play
too. Picks up the first down, but there's
bar on the flag is the first down. Yeah, the flag was thrown pretty quick right inside.
Got to be careful you don't hook someone's arm there on that play, and I think that's what happened.
Officials are right on top of that one. Things been going pretty good so far, though, because normally, and this is not being biased, we can usually get homered when we come over here. Just being honest. And it's early.
It was 3rd and 3. Now it's 3rd and 14. Here's a formation we've seen a few times. Number 10, Dickin, is your flanker back. They usually give it to him. No doubt that's what they did this time. He's
it's not going to work. He's stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Little mix-up in there.
No gain on that play.
4th and 14. No gain on the play.
London deciding to go for it. They do have a couple field goal kickers that can kick this. Dobmeyer's shotgun formation. Receiver split to both sides. He's back to pass. He throws it deep. That's Wheeler.
It's in the heavy coverage. And oh man, what a play. He almost was able to bring it down.
Threw it into double coverage. The defender was there, but Wheeler was standing behind him and almost came down with it.
That would have been a monstrous play had he come up with that one. So Bexley holds, and we'll take over on about the 25-yard line. 4:20 to go in the first half. And the score is double. Timeout, Bexley. Let me shut her down. Yeah. Okay. Bexley takes over, like I said, on 1st and 10 on the 25-yard line. Wideouts to both sides of the field. Man in motion.
Here we go.
Hand it to the fullback up the middle, and he goes out to the sidelines.
He may have a first down.
Tackled by number 22, B.J. Laney. That's Sullivan, the ball carrier. He's carried the ball a few times, pretty successful tonight. He's going to be short of the first down, I believe.
I thought I seen a flag, but they've been tossing the ball around out over there too, and I wasn't sure whether the flag went up or a ball. I called that motion play. Did you hear me call that? Call a man in motion. Watch the camera, Carl. Here comes. Oh.
Andy Laird. I'm sorry.
Take credit.
Oh, be careful.
Don't trip over him.
I got corrected right there. That's a good thing about being on this side. Laramie is the ball carrier, number 44 for Bexley, who's ran the ball pretty well tonight.
And there's a lot of motion going on there.
Receiver split to both sides. There's a man in motion. They're going to run an option to the far side. Good pressure up the middle. James Young trying to strip the ball.
And he's met by a host of tacklers.
36, Dusty Jones was in on that play also there.
smelling him in.
54, Gibson. So London did a good job of sealing off the center.
And that thing, 13?
13 is Stokes for London.
Stokes, yeah, he was in on that tackle too.
They were able to pick up 3 yards, brings up 2nd down and 12.
It was starting out to look like a final score we had last week.
Man in motion, receiver split to the near side. He's looking to pass, has a guy open. Ball's tipped by number 45, Willard. And if he wouldn't have tipped it, that would have been that receiver was wide open on the near side.
You got to like that quarterback's arm, buddy. He got a bullet. And he throws a bullet. Shotgun.
I'm sure it put a little welt on Willard's arm right there. Kind of unusual. They let so many people on their running track here.
That is, isn't it?
Have a pretty nice track.
You believe London's not going to do that? Not yet, anyway.
Not. Maybe without their shoes on. Bexley trying to get back up the line of scrimmage. Takes the ball. That's a passing situation. He has a man open. That ball's thrown over his head.
Overhead and out of bounds. No chance for that catch. Go ahead.
Unfortunately, he had a man open, but he threw it to the receiver that was not open right there.
Well, we've seen that happen on our team just a few minutes ago when it was thrown to Willard in triple coverage, and we had Dickens on the other side of the field was wide open. So
it's easy to do. London's defense holds. 3 minutes, 12 seconds to go here in the second quarter. London scored all 28 points in the first quarter, so we've seen a pretty good drive they had there, but it was stopped. That guy was down.
He was down on his knee. That ball should be down right there.
Absolutely. You never touch your knee down.
He did that down at the other end. He did that down at the other end of the field.
First down and 10.
They didn't call it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I saw him do it to the other end of the field when they punted, and they didn't call it. I'm saying, why?
That one, it rains, it pours.
The official was right there on that one. I'm glad he was there because I'm serious. They punted from the other end, the other way in the first quarter, and the same thing happened. They didn't call it. So London's in scoring position. Of course, the luck goes both ways. They got luck on the pickoff and got their touchdown.
Here's a tight formation, double tight ends, 1 man or 3 men in the backfield.
We're going to cram right up the throat, huh?
B.J. Laney gets the ball. He is hit hard there. Picks up about 2 yards on that play.
Second and 10. We got under 3 minutes to go in the first half. We still have a score of 28-14. And things are looking better every minute. London's really putting on a show.
They sure are. They hand it to B.J. Laney, 22 again.
And he's still up.
Looks like London got conservative there at the 10-yard line.
I can't understand that, but I'm not the coach. Maybe he wants to run the clock out.
He picks up a few yards, picks up 4 yards on that play. 2 minutes, 22 seconds, and rolling as we go along here.
Going once! Come on, guys! Turn the end zone!
3rd down and 5 situation.
Everybody up here is calling for a sweep. What do you think of the play? And we got a timeout.
I think we're going to talk about it.
Zach didn't see what he wanted to see out there, so he gets a timeout. I'm going to take some breath pressure here so I don't knock you out.
Only bad thing about taking your tight ends and bringing them in is you remove 2 of your best athletes off the field, and Dickin and Wheeler too.
Yeah.
Because they take them completely out of the game in the red zone. London continues to lead though, 28-14, 2 minutes, 6 seconds.
Come on, let's go, defense!
3rd and 6.
There we go. We got twins to the far side, 1 receiver to the near side. London spreads it out.
Quick in.
B.J. Laney remains your eye back. Willard's your fullback.
We got something. Dalmar hadn't got clearance from the official to run the play yet.
Watch the sweep!
There's a whistle he's waiting on.
Looked like it might be a check off here.
Sweep!
He's getting a lot of pressure.
And he's brought down with a loss of about almost 10 yards, I'd say. Quarterback sack that time. Makes it 4th and 6. But it does keep the clock running. We got 1:40.
4th and 6.
Kicking.
Don't go by that scoreboard.
4th and 21.
4th and 21.
Yeah.
15 yards lost on that. Receiver in motion. That's Andre Tyree. They're looking to pass here. He lays it up for Willard.
It's away. No chance. Willard's wanting to hold.
Willard went inside. The pass was thrown to the outside. So it ends right there. 1 minute, 13 seconds to go in the second quarter.
And the cowbells are taking over. We're not in the country, are we? Need to get them out in the country somewhere. Nope, we're at Bexley. 1:13 to go in the first half. 28-14.
Bexley has twins split to the near side. As they take the ball, they're looking to pass. Have a receiver. That ball's broken up beautifully by
B.J. Laney.
B.J. Laney timed that perfectly, coming in front of the receiver.
Got his hand in there just in time, knocked the ball loose. Good job by Laney.
Wearing him like a coat, that's what he was. Come on, he was wearing him like a coat. That's right.
The ball was thrown just beautifully by the quarterback, but Laney did a nice job coming up, defending it too. Almost picked it off.
Nearly.
2nd down and 10. 1 minute, 8 seconds to go till halftime.
Got a lot of officials up here in the stands too.
Absolutely. This is a big series. You know, a score right here can make this game real close.
Come on, Blue!
Bexley has twins to the near side, tight end on the far side, and man in motion. He looks for a receiver here. He has one open. That's a pick play.
And it was nearly picked by number 36. Is that Dusty Jones?
36 is Dusty Jones. Receiver had a pick right there. Could have been a flag on that.
Throw the ball! Come on, Blue!
Got a 3rd and 10 situation here. We're down to the 1 minute mark in the first half. London's defense is still holding.
Twins come up to the far side of the field. Tight end on the near side. Quarterback under center main in motion. They hand it to the fullback. He just picks up maybe 3. We'll give him 4 yards on that play.
4 yards, and we got a timeout. Okay.
58 seconds to go. London's going to get the ball back in pretty good field position. Here's the punt. As he booms it clear to the 40-yard line, taken by Wheeler.
London's got a wall.
He runs it right up the middle, all the way to the 47. 48 seconds to go. London's going to get the ball.
Now, do we be conservative and go in with a 2-touchdown lead, or do we go for a score?
You got to throw the ball. Go for the score. You got it.
We got the win, too.
The wind's against us.
You go against the wind.
We ain't got the win. Let's go in.
Yeah, let's go in. Take it in at halftime.
Yeah.
Could be some of the reason for the passing display in the second quarter versus the first quarter.
Right.
London had to win the first quarter and utilized it for 4 touchdowns.
And then you got the win against us this quarter. And you take that, you need an arm like that quarterback's got, that bullet.
London right at the 49-yard line. Receiver split to both sides. Dahmeyer under center.
Quick handoff to Willard and nothing doing. Keeps the clock running.
Wow.
They call a timeout. They're going to stop it here with 38 seconds to go.
How are we doing on time?
101. No, they called a timeout, London.
London trying to catch them off guard. There we go. Twins to the far side. 21 Tyree. Josh sticking out there. Wheeler to the near side. 38 seconds to go. Dahmeyer takes the snap from shotgun. He throws it deep for Wheeler. He's there, makes the catch. Trying to get out of bounds. Actually, he's brought down at the 27, 28-yard line. So nice play there.
You've got to have a lot of faith in your receiver's athletic ability to throw a ball up like that.
26-yard line. Add 25 more yards to the total for Dahmeyer.
And the ball is down quickly to stop the clock.
Wow.
Good call, Coach. Oh, incomplete pass, was it? Who was it intended for?
Yeah.
That was intentional grounding. You get a penalty on that. He called it incomplete pass. Okay, we're down to 27 seconds. 2nd and 10. Dahmeyer in the shotgun.
Twins to the far side. Willard to the near side. He's barking out the signals. Receives a snap. Has some pressure. There's a flag on the play.
Dahmeyer tried to give a little pitch there, but it just didn't work. It may have been a set-up play.
Unless the guard's the intended receiver, I don't think that was a set-up play.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
What did they call? What's that flag for? I'm not sure. We had a man catch the ball.
How about grounding the ball?
Motion, illegal shift.
That one there's got, I might look that one up. I'm not sure about that penalty.
They declined it, and the ball, here we go. Dahmeyer takes a snap, he hands it to B.J. Laney, trying to find something up the middle.
And we'll run the clock out and go in at halftime with a score of
28.
I was going to give them 38. 28-14, London up. As the Blue Lions get a big hand from their fans.
They did a good job trying to stay in the game. They were able to cut it close.
Well, they're not out of it yet. It's still going to be a close one. Carl, you want to work with the band or what?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just leave you up there. We'll get some stats here while you're getting ready here, Doug.
Then we got Zach Dobmeyer. His passing was pretty good the first quarter. He threw a lot of short ones and a few long ones. He was 7 for 11. I got him at 170 yards passing. Most of those came the first quarter, but nevertheless, just an outstanding first half. B.J. Laney, 22. He's carried the ball 12 times. We have him at 92 yards already for the first half. Another outstanding job. Willard's done a good job carrying the ball up the middle when he gets a chance, 4 times, 13 yards. So he himself's averaging about 3.1 yards a carry. That's what's expected from a fullback, because every now and then we've seen him break him too. Give it to him enough, he's got the wheels to get out there.
So overall, we're having a pretty good half so far.
Outstanding half.
We have
so
a score
far
of 28-14. As the London band takes the field, we'll pick them up now.
It's hot dog time.
Bring me back one. Need some money?
Including Red Ball, Good Indigo, A-Train, It Don't Mean a Thing If It Ain't Got That Swing, and DJ and Blue. Let's hit it,
Once again, we got the crew there. Bill Whitelow, I didn't know he was doing it this year. He has a boy son plays in the band. This band crew is something else. I mean, they get in and out with no time to spare. They be smoking, Jack. And we also pick up the scoreboard. The score right now is 28-14. London.
Here we go for the second half. London hanging on to a 28-14 lead as we get ready to start things off here. Number 12, Sean Myers, will be kicking off for London. We had a pretty good display there by both bands. London's band did a nice job, but then Bexley's band came on, and they got a little jiggy with it, wouldn't you say, Carl? A little bit of dancing. I seen Carl busting and moving up here as Sean Myers kicks the ball. He kicks it on the ground. That ball's going to be ticking nicely at the 40-yard line. And someone just got laid out here in front of me, too. Number 25 got hit with a tough shot.
Oh, what I missed? Anything? 2 minutes?
Welcome back, Gary. You missed 2 seconds of the third quarter.
Yeah.
That's not too bad. You're out of breath. We'll give you a minute.
I had to go see a man about a horse.
Yeah?
But anyway.
You missed a pretty good display here. Bexley's band was getting with it here on the near sidelines.
I could hear him.
Carl was dancing, I was dancing. Crowd was going wild. Bexley comes up with twin split to the far side, tied in on the near side. They're going to run the ball with the tailback. Simple play, right up the middle.
He's not going to be caught. It's going to be a touchdown.
That's 50 yards, and we got a whole new ball game here. Just a simple off-tackle play, and it goes 50 yards. Actually, 60 yards. Brings the score 28-20. We got a ball game. That scoring drive took 13 seconds off the clock.
Sure it is.
One play, 60 yards.
Going for the extra point here, and it's good. And we have a ball game, 7-point game, 28-21. Off the first play and a half, 28-21, Bexley.
Hey, Gary, that's 14 unanswered points scored by Bexley.
London comes out.
Here we go. London's getting ready to receive.
Who's back with him? Wheeler?
We got Laney and number 10, Josh Dickin back deep.
Josh back there. I couldn't see his number.
Kicking it off into the wind. They'll keep the ball on the ground. It's going to be taken by Dickin right at the 20-yard line. Tries to come up the middle, finds a crease.
And he'll make it all the way back up to about the 40-yard line.
So he gets about 20 yards on that return. Not a bad return.
I think minus penalties and everything, other than this play that Bexley just run there, they were like 37 yards positive in the first half, according to the press box.
Thought maybe you were keeping stats in your head.
No, press man, guys who does the press come down and told me that.
Well, they just added 60 to the total right away. One play. London brings their offense out with receivers split to both sides. And they're going to pitch it to Laney on a sweep. Good block by 45 Wheeler. Laney's still on his feet.
London's coming with the same clip. Come right back at him.
20 yards on that play. B.J. Laney. And we've seen 2 plays a second quarter and 80 yards of offense. B.J. Laney goes up over the 100-yard mark. He's at 112 yards.
What happened to the defense? London comes up with wideouts both sides, eye back, power eye, pro eye.
Willard, your fullback, he's going to take the handoff, and he's stuffed right at the line. Falls forward for maybe a half yard. We'll give him 1. Brings up 2nd down and 9 for the Raiders.
Both teams are getting back in their game big time. Like you said, what 14 unanswered points?
14 unanswered points by the Lions. London trying to put something together here. London absolutely had their chances there with the 2nd quarter when the punter put his knee down at the 10-yard line, but unfortunately we went backwards on that particular series. Got Dickens, the slot back there. He usually carries the ball in this situation, and there's no doubt he got it this time. He escapes one guy, make it 3 or 4 more.
And he will get a first down out of it.
He picked up 13 yards on that, and he made the first guy miss in the backfield.
The boy's quite a dancer, isn't he?
Absolutely.
Yeah, he was doing.
So was Carl at halftime. I'm telling you, you missed it.
Oh man, I'd have jumped on the camera if I'd have seen that.
28-21, 10 minutes, 16 seconds ago. London trying to answer back with the score here. Receiver split to both sides. Tyree's lined up tight as a tight end. Willard's in the backfield. He's looking to pass Dobmeyer. He finds his receiver.
He's got one.
Has him open. That ball's thrown out of bounds. Number 18, the intended receiver. He had his man beat. Ball was just a little overthrown and outside.
And that play is almost a scripted play. They know it's coming. It's just, can you defend it?
Well, when you got a good athlete, as in Wheeler and Dick, and you can throw the ball up there, most of the time they're going to come down with it.
Got the same formation once again. 2nd and 10.
Another pass play. This is a short one, tight end dump, and it was just overthrown. Not really too much pressure.
Who that was to.
That was to Andre Tyree. It was just a quick dump pattern, but it went over his head. I'm guessing that's who it was for. Andre Tyree reached further than Josh did for it. So.
Okay. And we got a 3rd and 10. London's in for one of the better matches they've had all season.
They're at the 30-yard line, 3rd down 10. Dobmeyer under center. There's a quick pass to Josh Dickens. Can he get 10 yards? He stiffs arms for 4 or 5. He's brought down. 4th down situation. We've seen London go for it many times.
And we're probably in a 4-down situation anyway. We're on about, what, the 25-yard line?
Punt does you no good, and it looks like right now, a 4-down situation. Looking at the flag there, the wind kind of stopped blowing here, too. So
it all came up here. Knocks your pop over. London's going to go for it, as expected.
They bring Tyree to the near side as a tight end. Number 10, Dickens also to the near side. Willard to the far side. Dobmeyer under center.
And we
draw him off sides.
And that should give him a first down. Nope.
I hope it goes against him.
One. It should be against them.
Encroachment, defense, 5-yard penalty.
Still got a yard to go.
That's a lot better with 4th and 2 feet instead of 4th and 5 yards and 2 feet.
Okay, you make the call.
I make the call. I would like the probably quarterback sneak would be the safest. Dobmeyer, he's got it.
He should have it.
He needed 2 feet. He got about 4.
How many times we rolled somebody off sides like that, same situation? A bunch.
Uh-huh. Well, Dobmeyer's learned how to do a stutter talk. He knows Ebonics now, so when he goes up and does that Ebonics cadence.
Did you teach him, Gary?
No. I was going to say something, but I'm going to be nice.
Split wide to the far side. It's Josh Dickens, number 10. Willard to the near side. Dobmeyer takes a snap. He pitches back to B.J. Laney. He has room to the far side. Makes one man miss. Can he turn the corner? He does. All the way down to about the 5 or 6 yard line. Good run there by B.J. Laney.
Showed a quick spurt, the speed around the outside there.
About a 14-yard run right there.
I thought he was going to be turned out there when that first turn, and he's able to elude that tackler. So we're down in scoring territory. Inside the 5.
We'll give him 15 yards on that play. B.J. Laney starting to rack up the yardage.
Well, we was down here a couple times second quarter. Now we got him Make them pay. This is our end zone down here.
Difference is London's keeping it wide when they're down here this time. They give it to B.J. Laney. He pushes his way.
Stops short of the goal line.
He's down about the 3-yard line, I believe.
It seemed like it took a long time for that play to develop. It looked like he come from about 15 yards back.
All right, this is a good situation for London to use their size advantage on the line and push it right into the goal line. Number 45, Willard's done an outstanding job on short yardage runs.
As you hear the chant of defense,
B.J. Laney pushing his way to the 1.
he stopped short of the goal line. They're putting up a big goal line stand here, Doug.
We'll give him 2 yards on that.
Ball's on the 1.
One more time.
We got two plays to take it in. And have we got too many men on the field? What's going on here? Oh, okay.
7 minutes, 28 seconds to go. London trying to punch it in the end zone. Zach Dotmeyer takes a sneak.
And he's in,
I believe.
Yep.
There's the call.
The hands are up.
We seen it get a first down earlier. This time it gets 6 points. Makes a score 34-21. 7 minutes, 21 seconds to go.
Slide off the buns of steel at the center. He's been doing the Stairmaster too.
Been doing the Stairmaster.
I'll never forget that.
The soreness finally got out of my legs and stuff on about Wednesday of this week.
That was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
And London's going for the extra point. We have the score now 31-21, or 34-21.
The quarterback's the holder. He puts the ball down. Myers kicks it through.
It's beautiful. Pick that one up on Broad Street.
Freshman's got a leg.
So London comes back and gets that back their little 14-point advantage, which was needed.
Absolutely. Bexley pulled within 7, and anything can happen when it gets that close. London's defense needs to come out here and make a stand also.
And it's still a long way to go. If you notice, London has scored all their points in this end zone down here. It's into the field. So
the wind's at their back when they're going that way, so it's definitely their lucky end zone.
And Bexley scored theirs the other way. So I don't know if you're superstitious or not, but we're going to watch this ball game and see what's going on.
We're going to have to get on the cheerleaders for London. Look at these balls these guys are throwing out.
Yeah. We're about to get on Chuck Spinning. He throws them little teeny balls. These people are throwing Nerf balls and.
That's pretty good Nerf ball.
There's a piece of kid. Hide that piece of. Doug will have it.
I'm full, thank you. 2 pretzels, 1 hot dog, and 2 slices of pizza, and I'm pretty well done for the night. Sean Myers getting ready to kick off. Back, has the wind at his back. He kicks it deep, taken at the 10-yard line by Bexley, trying to come to the far side.
And they've got a good wall there.
He dodges 1 tackler. Number 28 actually brought him down. Dusty Jones also was there.
Is 28 Dusty Jones?
No, 36 is Dusty Jones. 28 for the Red Raiders is Enderberg, Wes Enderberg.
Wes Enderberg.
5'6", 131-pounder. I'll give you your sheet back here too, Gary.
I appreciate it. I wasn't going to ask for it because I knew he was writing on it. Well, just give me the sheet.
Quarterback takes a snap. He takes it right up the gut right there. That's a fullback in on that play.
Picks up maybe a yard. I see him moving the markers.
I forgot I was even holding that tape.
Oh, that's fine. You want it to write on?
No, I'm cool.
I was kind of enjoying not having to hold it. Ball's on the 32, 2nd and 8. 35-21, London.
Raiders trying to make a good defensive stand here as receivers split to both sides of the field for Bexley. Man in motion, quarterback hands it to the fullback. He has some room to this side here.
And he's hit hard and brought down by number 22, B.J. Laney.
He's going to be short of the first down, I believe, by about 1 yard, so it's going to bring up 3rd down and 1. That's just a simple play right up the gut. Found a little crease there and took it to the outside and almost broke it. B.J. Laney showed some wheels to come over here and get him before the first yardstick.
Kind of bulldogged him, didn't he? Looked like he's been to the rodeo before. B.J. Laney, he's a hard nose.
Put the ball where he ran it.
He's ran a long way on offense already tonight with 129 yards carrying the ball. And that time he came from about 7 yards away to make a tackle. Man in motion. That looks like the same play to the other side. They hand it to the fullback. He's got the first down.
And they were able to pick up the first down. Slid through Tyree's hands. He wasn't able to hold on to him.
Picks up about 5 yards on that play.
Both teams' offense seems to be running pretty good, smooth right now.
Bexley moved the chains.
And that's always a good sign for the offensive team.
Well, London's keeping them on their side of the field so far. They're at the 44-yard line, but they're moving the chains. London's defense needs a stand right here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. The quarterback has trips to this side with a man in motion. They've seen that play before, and he's got a lot of pressure on him. Number 36, Dusty Jones, also B.J. Laney.
And he is sandwiched.
Quarterback came back, and Thompson, number 6, was in on that tackle.
We haven't called his name much tonight.
Andre Tyree, number 21, also there.
Looks like we might have a penalty on London there.
Good pursuit coming over here. Let's hope we don't have a penalty on London. Thrown in a holding position, but I guess they're going towards London. Good thing is it was after the play, so they take it from that spot.
From the spot, yeah.
Let's see what the call is. He's into a trot, so it's a big one. 15-yard penalty.
And brings the ball up to right close to a first down.
Personal foul against the Red Raiders. Well, they moved the chains the easy way there.
Yeah.
Gives the Bexley crowd something to cheer about. Receiver split to both sides, one man in the backfield. He's looking to the far side,
batted
number 13.
Down by number 13.
Stoke batted the ball down. Laney going over, thinking it was a live ball, but the ball was actually thrown forward and batted down.
But it's good thinking on Laney's part. That's a smart move.
Yeah, but
always go after a loose ball.
He's ran hard enough tonight. I'd like him to save his energy.
Save their energy for
offensive side of the ball, but
he's a young man. He's got all kind of energy.
Take it to him, Lawyer!
Stairmaster wouldn't bother him. But I think we got 2 TV stations with us now tonight, Carl. Get on the ship and take one of them cameras away from him. About a $50,000 camera.
Bexley takes the ball. They're going to sweep to the far side. He's brought down by number 45, Willard, but not after about a 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7 for Bexley.
Squeaky little runner, man. He's just like a little rat in there. Gets behind them blockers and you can't find him. That's the way Archer Griffith used to do. Get behind all them big blockers and end up getting 2 Heisman trophies.
That's the way to do it. Problem for Bexley is they don't have too many big people on the line of scrimmage. Twins to the near side, tight end on the far side. The quarterback's looking to throw. He's looking quick to the near side.
That play out. He has an audible at the line of scrimmage that time.
First down. That's the 3rd time they moved the chains on this drive.
They're moving it very well. We're in the 4:20 to go in the 3rd quarter. 35-21 London. This is a high-scoring game.
They're at the 33-yard line.
We got a middle school basketball score here.
Middle school basketball score.
35-20.
Or a Dallas Maverick basketball score.
There you go.
Quarterback under center. He hands it to the I-back. Who dances around for about 2. 3 minutes, 53 seconds to go, 3rd quarter. London's maintaining a 35-21 lead. Coach Emmets is over there barking out a few last-minute details to his defense out there. Big 53, James Young, he's getting down in the stance. 2nd down, 10, man in motion. They're going to hand it to the fullback.
He does a little herky-jerky move, and he's still up.
He's still on his feet.
He went down, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Bexley.
34 yards. Bexley coming back.
And all that was a poor tackling.
Good downfield blocking, too, by Bexley. They had a guy right there. Good downfield blocking.
Yeah, they was able to seal the defensive back off, the safety man. They were able to seal him off, and smart runner just went right by him. We're down to another 7-point game, spending this extra point.
We're at 8 now. Could be 7. As the snap gets ready to come, it's down. It's up. It's good. 7 points is what the difference is.
Game. This is a big, right now we got a scoring match going on here.
We still got a whole quarter and 3 minutes to go.
Right.
I'm about ready to take me a few cowbells away.
Take them home. You got cows out there anyway, don't you?
Got some neighbors that remind me of some cattle.
Oh, that's a low blow.
It was too easy for me, Carl.
Oh, man. 3:19 to go in the third quarter. Okay, Bexley's got something to cheer about because they've come a long way back. They were down 3 or 4 touchdowns.
They keep the ball on the ground. It's getting picked up by the London Up man.
Is that Mark Thompson?
Mark Thompson, number 6. He returns it to the 46-yard line.
Mark lives for that play. He got one a couple games
About
ago.
the 3rd week of the season, I believe he got one.
Yeah.
Actually, it might have been the Lakewood game he got one, I believe, too. Bexley's fans wanted a fumble play by ran by London. Let's hope that doesn't come about. Receivers come up, split to both sides, tight end on the near side. Laney's your deep back. Willard remains at fullback. Dobmeyer under center. He takes a snap. There's a quick pass in near side. That's Dickin.
We got
a hold on the front line, I believe, or illegal block. Dickin was able to pick up 5 yards, but let's see what happens.
What do you call it, Clip?
Illegal block, I believe, on Andre Tyree, number 21, when he cracked back.
I don't know what really happened there, but I made a statement earlier, if you remember, about the officials over here when we're playing over here in this area.
That's a big one. That's 15 yards.
Coming
they have
on
to back it up.
Good call, ref.
Illegal block.
Illegal block.
Must have got down too low while he was still in the box there.
Might have, yeah.
Brings up 1st and 25. Dobmeyer comes up under center. Josh Dickin takes the ball. He's got a little bit of room in front of him.
He ran into his own player.
He picks up about 7 of it.
7 of the 25.
That particular play right there shouldn't fool anybody. When they put number 10 in there, that tight, he usually gets the ball.
I'm sure the coach have scouted that pretty strong.
But it was good for 6 yards, so we're looking at 2nd and 19. Receiver split to both sides. He's looking to pass. There's Andre Tyree, catches the ball. He bounces off 2, 3, 4, 5.
And it takes a whole team to bring him down.
And boy, there was a clip in the back too, but they didn't call it there. Andre Tyree powers his way.
He looked like one of them big fullbacks from Ohio State on that play. I'm surprised they haven't run him out of the backfield.
13 yards is what he covered on that. And about 7 of it, he did it with 4 or 5 guys around him.
We got a 3rd and 6. That's a very important play for London.
3rd down, 6. Receiver split to both sides. 1 minute, 30 seconds to go.
Yeah.
Defense, I believe, drawed offside first.
Right. And Mullins
go against Bexley. It
Mullins
should.
finally made the move to make it a lot better. You know, when they make that
Calls
move
on
like
the defense. They get 5 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd down 1. That's the 2nd time we've seen that rain tonight.
And the Bexley fans are upset. 3rd and 1. They'll be looking for this quarterback sneak.
Quarterback sneak worked for him last
You can
time.
tell if he does because he starts leaning forward before he even gets the ball.
He puts his legs a little bit different. Here it comes. He drives his way forward. That's a first down. And more. Picks up about 2 yards on that play.
He's got a lot of strength, a lot of power in front of him, takes him through there for them yards or 2 or 3 yards.
Zach's actually got a pretty good rushing total tonight. He's got about 50 yards on the ground. That's without me taking away his sacks that he but when he actually means to rush it. Big third down situation. They got a first down on right after the 5-yard penalty. Now they're first down 10. Receiver split to both sides. Lady in the backfield.
Up the middle.
Quick hand off to Dillard.
I got fooled there, Gary. I heard a whistle and I wasn't sure what's going on.
Well, they got whistles and everything over here in this area where we're at. Cowbells and jingle bells.
You may be used to people whistling when you're around, but unfortunately it throws me off from time to time. First down play.
I'm not even going to respond to that.
First down play picks up 3 yards by Willard.
Let's go. Get in there, John.
Receiver split to both sides again. Andre Tyree is a tight end. He gets a block. B.J. Laney trying to find some room.
And he stopped after about a 1.5 yard, 2 yard gain.
Good play there by Bexley coming up stopping that.
This Bexley team has cut one to another level this second half.
They sure have. They came out the second half ready to play. Brings up 3rd down and 5. London definitely.
And we're going to get out of this quarter.
4th quarter.
Anyway, this should be our quarter.
We hope so.
Letting it come out at halftime. What was it? 28-14.
Actually, it was 28-7 in the first quarter. The second quarter, first play, they scored a touchdown. Bexley then made it 28-14, and after that, Bexley come back on strong.
As we get a good shot of the scoreboard, Mr. Cameraman is right on cue.
That's why he makes the big bucks.
Picking up the cheerleaders. I don't suppose you've had them yet tonight. Bexley cheerleaders come out, they get dressed for the weather, aren't they? Oh, I told you to get on right quick.
Guess that's what you call getting jiggy with it.
Getting down, baby. They all got rhythm. What you talking about?
That's something I lacked in the dancing industry.
Well,
let's get back to the real action as London comes up to the line of scrimmage. They're at 3rd down and 5. We've seen him run going on 2 in this situation a few times. I'm sure Bexley's coaches reminded their guys to watch the ball. They take a quick snap here. They're looking for Willie. They got him open. That's 6 points right there.
Right, just
down
like
the field. 40-yard touchdown pass. Zach Dabmeyer.
It was a long time coming, but London goes back up 14 again. We're trading points.
Dabmeyer, 40-yard pass to number 18, Brandon Wheeler.
And I thought it was going to be blocked because Dabmeyer is not that tall, and there was somebody was right in his face when he released that ball. It looked like from this angle, it looked like it was going to be knocked down.
But instead it's 6 points. 40 yards later, 6 points.
28, pending the extra point. That's a lot of points scored.
There sure is. 11 minutes.
London's been averaging 41 points a game, according to what I read in the paper today.
There's a fumble snap by Dabmeyer. He throws it deep.
Oh.
Number 34, McNeil, trying to make his first reception of the night.
Didn't quite work.
That's all right.
That 1 point
could
might
make the
loom big.
Could make the difference. Took 7 seconds to go in the 4th quarter here that they scored. 40-yard pass play from Dabmeyer to Brandon Wheeler.
It's been nothing short of fantastic tonight. Really, really good game.
Well, a couple things we're seeing here. London in a tough game situation. We see that they don't get their heads down. They pull themselves together.
And this is something that, like I've said earlier and been saying all season, that we need to be tested. And tonight we are being tested. But we're giving up a lot of points, too.
Giving up a few points, but as long as you score more at the end of the game, it doesn't really matter.
Whoever has the most points, huh?
You got it.
Sounds like a basketball coach.
Sean coming out, Sean Myers, number 12, coming out to kick from the 40-yard line. This time the wind's in his face. Hey, Gary, that's the first touchdown London scored in that particular end zone.
That area, yeah.
Took one play. And
it was a pass play.
It was a pass play, 40 yards.
I think they threw the flag up to see if the wind was blowing, and the wind had stopped at that time. Now time for London to dig deep.
He leaves the ball on the ground. It's picking up by, actually it's bobbled by the up man.
And they got 40 people around it.
Absolutely.
They made sure London wasn't going to get that ball.
6 guys fell on top of the ball. Actually, 1 guy was on the ball and 5 more on top of him.
Yeah. It's called piling on.
Nevertheless, Bexley takes over 33-yard line.
I'm about to go out there and wake James Young out. We haven't called his number too much tonight. Where you at, James?
I think they're running away from him.
Yep. Think they're running away from him?
Oh, yeah.
I already told him I was going to be on his case. So, James, you won the puds, buddy. Let's get it together, pal. Take over. 4th quarter.
Receivers split to both sides. Actually, double tight end situation.
A lot of movement there. A lot of movement there.
He was down. He was down and jumped back. Now do that.
He did it. I don't know, maybe if you go backwards. They're throwing the little balls now. Let me knock you out.
Let's see which one has the arm. I need a tight spiral up here.
You'll never get one. His brother got one year.
Oh, what an arm. That's your 2nd string quarterback right there.
Yeah.
She threw one over our heads, almost hit Carl on the noggin.
I was the one who was doing the most dancing a while ago, too. Take a break. Okay, Lions come up on the ball.
1st down and 10, 33-yard line. Bexley's been very successful. 3 touchdowns the second half. They hand it to the man right in the middle. He turns the corner. He could go all the way. Andre Tyree's chasing him. There you go. Touchdown.
Same play.
67-yard run for the young man.
And we're back to a 7. Oh, it's a 6-point game now.
We got a ball game. Tight ends just over, or the defensive ends just overran that one right there. Andre Tyree and Josh Dickin was on the chase, but the little guy from Bexley showed a little wheels going up the sidelines. 67 yards.
That's good. And they're getting closer every time. They're within 6 points now.
We're at a 6-point lead. The closest Bexley's been since they had the 7-0 lead to start the game.
It's going to be a highlight game. 41-35. We got 11:38 to go. And we have a ball game. Who is that young man? I don't even know his number.
Number 22 or 20.
Okay, over here. O'Reilly. I've heard that he's been around a while.
He's a senior.
Yeah, he's a senior. He gave us fits last year. Now that I see the name.
5'8", 185 pounds. That might be giving him a few.
Matter of fact, I think he runs track too. London better get the good hands people up there, because you can look for an onside kick, I would imagine.
Well, we seem to be successful already. This time he has the wind at his back. Let's see what they do. Here's the approach. He kicks it deep. It's going to be taken by 22. B.J. Laney bobbles the ball.
This could be trouble.
Picks it up at the 11-yard line. Still on his feet. He cuts through.
He goes. Can they catch him? Yep.
B.J. Laney up the sidelines.
Knocks down by the punter. Now we got a flag on the play.
Outstanding run back, though.
Usually when the ball's bobbled like that, it throws the rhythm off of the people come down to make the tackle, and like I say, it's usually a problem. Somebody's down big time.
He was down hard right at the 50-yard line.
Young man who made the tackle, he went down hard.
B.J. Laney showing some wheels, showing the speed right up the gut.
Return that time.
We're getting some direction for the band.
And we're going to take it. Josh Price gets up, walks off on his own power. He's a senior this year.
Ball's at the 44-yard line. Excellent field position thanks to number 22, B.J. Laney. London had a long walk up to the line of scrimmage there. They huddled about 20 yards deep
I don't know
because
what
of the
happened to
injury.
a flag, because there was a flag thrown on the play. And Dobmar's sacked.
There's 7 yards taken on the sack.
Somebody's now holding their position there.
I'm not sure what happened right there. It looked like the quarterback, Dobmeyer, took a long time to get back there in his position. The quicker you get back in that pocket, the quicker you can get rid of the ball.
Yeah. And it's hard to throw running backwards.
Nevertheless, loss of 6 yards, what the scoreboard's giving it. 2nd down, 16. Receiver split to both sides. Bexley fans.
Laney's got some room.
B.J. Laney.
He got a block
by Willard.
And he's going to run over somebody. He cuts inside. He won't make it down to about the 4-yard line. No.
He's at the 10-yard line.
10-yard line. Good run by B.J. Laney.
But we give him 40 yards on that run. Outstanding job.
About 200 yards, shouldn't it, there?
Willard, give credit to Willard because he was making a nice block downfield, and that's the difference between having a good team and a great team, is people blocking downfield. What'd you call me, stat man?
Yeah.
I'd like to thank Doug for providing the refreshments today.
Yeah, well, thank you for concession stand Doug for providing refreshments. We owe you big time, Doug. You're doing a great job this year, and I'm really happy to have you.
17 carries, 149 yards, and Laney's trying to add on some more. He dances his way.
Middle. He's inside the 5.
He's at the 2-yard line, I believe. 7 more yards.
Slow. Another one in a situation where clouded up.
156 yards and counting, 10 minutes, 2 seconds ago. 4th quarter, London trying to answer back to the score. Tell you what, this is a good game.
It's a heck of a game.
Bexley's giving London some competition. London's responding well. Receiver split to both sides of the field. Dobmeyer under center, he's going to hand it to Laney.
Laney will power his way down to about the 1-yard line, looks like. Yeah.
He's at the 1. He was awful close right there.
At the 1-yard line, making 3rd and 1. This man on this clock is quick now. Got 2 downs to score. Do with me.
Quarterback sneak.
I said give it to Laney. He's got you down there. Knocked the second-guess Carl.
You know they're going to pack it in there.
I'll tell you in a minute when I see the feet of
Dobmeyer.
This is not going to be a sneak.
And he's caught from behind. Option play, and he's going to bust it. Laney. It looked like he had a pitch and didn't make the pitch.
You've been better off to go with the sneak there.
Yeah, we're back. We lost about 5 yards on that play.
No, we lost about 1.
1, you think?
4th down, 2.
Somebody said we'll block a field goal. They're not calling
that's a tough play call right there because
field goal boy in. Myers.
They are bringing the field goal in. Well, London's playing, that's what you do. I mean, they're playing the numbers game. They're only ahead by 6 points. You get a field goal, you're ahead by 8. That keeps you in the game.
If you're ahead by 6, you get a field goal, makes you ahead by 8.
I'm sorry, ahead by 9.
They called it all.
What I was thinking is if they score a touchdown and go for 2, you're still up by 1.
Yeah, cover it up, cover it up.
My mind was going quicker than my mouth, which doesn't happen often.
We got a short timeout here.
That's a tough play right there. When you're 3rd down and 1, it's a call where you take the ball 2 to 3 yards deep in the backfield to get that 1 yard, or do you just sneak it? I probably would have snuck it right over or handed it to Laney.
Yeah, straight line. That's the quickest way. This is going to be interesting here.
I thought I'd see the Buffalo package. Dobmeyer takes the snap. He's going to throw. That ball's. It's caught for 6.
A touchdown. Yeah, who was that?
Number 45, Willard brought that ball in. He had to lay out, but he caught it.
Wow. Touchdown.
2-yard reception.
And London goes back. We got a big scoring contest here.
Well, that's a call. I mean,
how do we go for 2?
We got to go for 2.
We go for 2 and take a chance on not making 2 and going down.
I was kind of surprised. I thought I'd see the Buffalo package in on one of those plays, but we didn't see it. They're not
I'm surprised
showing
they
it
don't
now.
have one where Tyree doesn't come back here and run over people.
Twins to the far side. That's Tyree in motion. They give the ball to, actually, Dobmeyer's back to pass. He has a receiver. It's caught. There's 2 points.
Who caught that? That was a heck of a snag there.
I believe that's Willard on the reception.
Yeah! Wow!
Wheeler.
Unbelievable!
I think it was Wheeler. Woo! That's a heck of a snag there. 49-35. Would you believe a score like that? I mean, the scoreboard, Carl. Oh, you ain't got it? Well, get on the board. There we are. Got to get this cameraman to wake up. 49-35. 8:47 to go in the contest. London on top. They're not getting their money's worth because both teams, it's a very high offensive game.
It's good to see London showing a potent offense, and it's not all the deep ball. I mean, they're showing some different things, scoring some points with running, and also some short passes.
And this is what you need when it's coming up playoff time, but I still want to see this defense pick up a little bit more because we're going to run against a lot tougher teams in the playoffs.
Sean Myers going to be kicking against the wind. He keeps it on the ground. That ball takes a hop over him.
And it's still...
They're fighting amongst themselves at the 25-yard line, so
yeah,
that's where Bexley's going to take over.
8:44 to go in the contest. We're looking at a 49-35 score. London up. Once again, back by 2 touchdowns.
Last time we seen the tailback for Bexley take it 67 yards on one play for their scoring drive.
Again, O'Reilly.
And I'm sure
he beat us up last year.
Linebackers for London have been notified by London's coaching staff to take a different pursuit angle on that guy. He showed the speed up the sidelines. They're going to give it to him again. That ball's on the ground, picked up by the quarterback. He loses about 6 on that play.
And
Dusty Jones is the one that broke that one up because he was in on the running back when the quarterback was trying to give him the ball.
Mark Thompson was also in on that tackle too. Fourth quarter is supposed to be our quarter. Like I said before, we have one heck of a conditioning program. You got that new stadium. They run up and down that stadium in the conditioning program, and I'm going to tell you what, they should be able to run all night long.
They lost 5 yards on that play. Brings up 2nd down, 15. Receiver split to both sides, man in motion coming to the near side. Quarterback's trying to pass.
And he's loose. Man. He's loose. Quarterback's loose. He's got some room. He stops, lets her fly. It could be picked off. Oh, it's caught by the deep man. They're wanting something here.
I believe the quarterback was way over the line of scrimmage.
Way over the line of scrimmage to me.
That's why I stopped talking there because I couldn't tell where he was at. But the defensive back for London's also made a big mistake there. They're lucky they never got burned.
Yeah, because you can see where the stick is.
Yeah, he was
yard marker. He had to be way over the line.
3 yards ahead of that line. Let's see the instant replay, Carl.
Yeah, run that back real quick.
That brings up 3rd down and 15 thanks to an incompletion there.
Which was nearly a
shotgun formation.
Oh.
Quarterback's having trouble hanging on the ball. There, he's got a receiver. That's a 1st down.
1st down, knocked out of bounds.
16 yards. They needed 15. They got 16.
So they answered the call. This is really both these teams have I can't understand why their record is like it is. They haven't won that many games.
Well, they're 5-3 overall, 1-2 in the conference. But I think the 2 games that they lost in the conference were awful close. 2 points, I believe, was
Jonathan Alder beat him.
Was what Jonathan Alder beat him. Twins come to the near side. They got a tight end on the far side. Don't forget their speedy running back. He's burning for 2. He gets the ball. He cuts in the middle.
He's a little quick.
He bounces off 3 or 4 people. Picks up.
Nowhere that time, about 4 yards. Yeah.
Picks up about 3, maybe 4.
Pinball wizard.
We'll give him 5 actually on that. He does tend to bounce around a few people.
He keeps them legs moving. He's very agile.
There's one solution to that, and that's called wrapping up. If you wrap him up, he can't go anywhere.
Get material. That's what Zeke used to say.
Bexley with 2 receivers to the near side, 3 men in the backfield. There's a penalty.
There had to be a penalty there.
So what was 2nd down and 5 is now going to be 2nd down and 10 for a legal procedure.
Jump. It's got to be on them.
Well, they got a point.
It's got to be on them.
I would think so.
It has to be on them. There we go.
2nd down and 10. Bexley trying to get a drive going here, and London trying to stuff it.
We have a score with 7 minutes to go in the contest, 49-35. It's been a very exciting game. Bexley brought it down to within 6, and London slowly took it back up to 14.
84 points scored already, halfway through the 4th quarter. Quarterback has 2 receivers to the far side. There's a little bit of pressure on him. He steps up. He finds his
interception. Incomplete pass.
He found his receiver. Luckily, that ball dropped out of the receiver's hands for an incompletion.
And he definitely was in first down area, too.
He needed 10. He ran about a 12-yard route. The ball was delivered. He just didn't hang on to it.
So we got a 3rd and 10 now.
On a shotgun formation, receiver split to both sides. He takes the snap. He's looking to the far side of the field. Has a receiver for 1st down, and he's ran out of bounds. No, he's still on his feet at the 40 to the 35. Brought down on the play by number 45, Willard. London having a hard time wrapping the arms up.
That was Ryan that time, the ball receiver. These guys they can fake like crazy.
Well, that's
elusive.
2 times in a row, 3rd down and 10, 3rd down and 15, and they allowed him to move the sticks twice. You got to hold them all 3 downs in order to make them punt.
London looked like they was almost in a prevent defense that time.
They hand it off to the speedy back. He's trying to find some route. He's brought down.
Behind by 79.
79. Johnson takes the speed out of him when you add a 250 or 260 pounds on his back.
Brian Johnson on the tackle for London.
I finally heard the PA. Haven't been able to hear it all night. Brian Johnson.
270 pounds. I made Brian a little bit thinner than what he was.
He looks thin.
Shotgun formation. He's looking to the far side. He had a receiver there.
Yeah. That bullet pass, it's kind of hard to handle.
The little speedster just came in right underneath the linebackers. Quarterback threw it way too hard. And high.
O'Reilly.
You throw it that hard at his gut, and you don't have to worry about that. But when you throw it high, it went right through his hands.
Moriarty, I think he's about a senior too. Yeah.
He is the senior.
He was a quarterback last year.
3rd down, 12. But we've seen 2 3rd down situations be very successful for him. Let's see what happens here. London's defense desperately looking for a hold. 38-yard line and moving. Bexley with a man in motion. 2 receivers to the far side. He got pressure on him. He's wide open. That's the yardstick. Caught right in front of Wheeler, number 18. The sticks moved. 3 3rd down situations, 3 pass plays right beyond the sticks.
Well-disciplined play.
The chains keep moving.
And they're heading toward the end zone, and the clock keeps moving too. We've got 5:30. We're under 5.5 minutes.
25-yard line. London's defense looking to hold 5 minutes, 19 seconds to go. 1 receiver on this side, and he's looking at him. He has pressure by number 36, Dusty Jones, and number 6.
Sack on Moriarty. Lost him about 15 yards that time.
They lost 14 yards anyhow. They take him back to the 39-yard line. That's number 6, Mark Thompson. in on that play.
Marky Poo.
Dusty Jones actually turned him back into Thompson. The two guys were in there, rushed him hard.
Him and McNeil have that Sega game. They know how to play this defense.
Education by Sega.
Yeah, that's right.
If that was true, my son would be Lawrence Taylor right now. Quarterback's looking to pass. He has a receiver. He throws it. It's complete. One man to beat. Josh Dickens trying to catch him at the sideline. He's out in the end zone. Actually, one guy calls him out of bounds. One guy's calling him in. Let's see what they have. 1 yard line's where they're going to call it.
And it was a smart play by Josh, which brings up the question earlier. When Josh didn't shove him down on the other one, the same type play on the other end of the field.
But they're going to call him down at the 1 yard line, maybe the half-yard line. Bexley's offense is showing a couple different things. The quarterback definitely has an arm.
Oh, he's good.
And there is a running game that they have.
That was off with the wrong foot.
London needs to do a better job in their secondary. If they're running a zone, you got to find out where your receivers are. That ball's on the ground. They lose 2 yards on that play. Could have been very costly for Bexley right there.
Yeah, Carl said they're booing the refs. He told them they're your refs. And we lost a yard or two. 2nd and 3. We're in a dangerous situation here. Under 4 minutes to go in the game, in this contest.
Quarterback under center. He takes a snap, hands it to his little tailback. He's trying to find some room. He's going wide. That's a deadly mistake. You lose big yardage doing that. But he was able to manage to get clear back to the line of scrimmage anyhow. But I tell you, one time he was about 7 yards in the backfield.
He's quick.
Showed some speed to almost get the corner.
And that's your first instinct. I can outrun somebody.
Outrun. Well, he can outrun a lot of people. There's no doubt about that. But you get a good.
Trying to try a sneak next time he's on the 1 foot line.
He got a good pursuit angle, and you're able to get him out of bounds. 3rd down and 3.
And we got a timeout as Coach Simmons waddles his way out on the field. You think I'll hear about that?
I missed that.
Yeah, that's what I said. Coach Simmons. I'm sure that was him going out there.
Trying to get the defense pumped up.
I'd have given him at least 5 minutes timeout so he can get back off the field. I'm on him hard here. I know he knows what I'm talking about. There he goes. Coach Simmons. Give a shot at Coach Simmons. Take this off the field. Good job, Coach. We love you. 3rd and 4.
That's Gary McNeil, 222 East Main Street. Here we go. Quarterback's under center. Receiver split to both sides. He's looking to pass. Has a receiver in the corner of the end zone. And it's caught out of bounds. Incompletion brings up 4th down.
And is that a legal defense like that when you never look back for the ball?
At the college level, no. At the high school level, I'm not sure. I think you're supposed to turn ahead and look for the ball.
He never looked once. He just.
You're not supposed to face guard him like that, and I believe that's what he did. Nevertheless, if the flag doesn't come out of the pocket, that's one heck of a good play. 4th down, 4. Quarterback looking to pass again. He has a receiver over here. They fell down.
And he scored.
There's a touchdown.
They earned it. They worked hard, but they come through with it. That brings the score up to 41-49.
3 minutes, 18 seconds to go.
You think onside kick?
You know it's going. That's what that's going to be.
Well, we've seen one onside kick work earlier today, so definitely that's on their minds. But first, they got to make this extra point. It's up. It's good. 49-42.
7-point game once again. Who would have thunk it? Now, I think it's going to be up to coaches to get the good hands people in there.
91 points. scored already tonight. Amazing.
91 points. Can you believe that?
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Not much defense out there, is there?
Well, you know, the bad thing is London's defense is playing very good for 3 out of a 4-down series, and then they let him pick up the first down. They hold him, move him back 2-3 plays, and then they pick up the first down on third down situation. That'll kill you every time. You got to suck it up and play hard.
And Bexley just will not go away. See if we put the good hands people out. Yep, we got the good hands people. They're expecting an onside kick. Got McNeil back deep.
Let's see the good hands people. We got Wasmith, Dobbenmeyer. I see Andre Tyree. Second tier, I see Enlow, Dickin.
It would be to their advantage to kick it deep anyway.
Deo, number 11's in there. Here we go. It's definitely an onside kick. Good bounce for them. The ball's still going. Bexley's got it.
Bexley come up with the ball. Can you believe that?
That was an outstanding onside kick. Couldn't have been any better.
Perfect bounce, perfect hop. And Bexley's in this game. We got 3 minutes, 16 seconds to go in the contest, and Bexley's looking on the what?
Bexley's looking to knock off the undefeated powerhouse of the Raiders. London's trying to maintain that perfect record. Yeah, definitely. Carl made a good point there. If the ball goes behind you, you block somebody. You don't let them run full steam downfield. That's what London did, and Bexley was there to recover. Here we got twins split to the near side. Bexley's trying to score. They hand it to the fullback. He's stuffed by number 13, Stoke. Johnson, number 79, also in on that tackle. Now come on, boys. Let's pull it together for 3 plays instead of just a couple here. Second down and 11.
Number 20, the ball carrier that time. Was that O'Reilly? I believe so. O'Reilly was the ball carrier that time.
2 minutes, 53 seconds to go. The clock keeps moving, and that's a good thing. But Bexley definitely has all their timeouts. Twins to the near side. The quarterback's been playing very effective the second half. He's back to pass.
That time.
He has a receiver. He throws it deep.
Wrong foot. This kid's got an arm now.
3 yards over his head. And London's a little lucky about that because he had a step or two on Josh right there.
He definitely had a step. This quarterback, he sees the whole field. He sees the whole play. But when you're quick like that, and he's also 6'2", he can see over people.
He does a very good job of getting back into the pocket quickly, and that'll give you a lot more time. The quicker you get back there, the more time you have to look downfield.
Right.
Here we go, third down and 11. We've seen this the last 4 or 5 times, but Bexley's been able to pick up this first down. They're looking. There's the pressure on him. He gets through. He has a receiver. 18-wheeler's back there. Oh, that was close to an interception. Man, we'd have liked to have that one.
It was close to either interception or a catch.
That one went right in the belly of number 18, Brandon Willie. Was unable to catch it, though. Not too many times you see it hit him like that. He's able to not come up with it.
Bexley's in a situation where there'll be no kicking. I'm sure they're going to go for this, 4th and 11. We were able to stop the third down play. Now what do we do this time?
Well, we got to stop it here. 4th down, 11. Bexley looking to move the chains. London trying to keep him out of the end zone. 2 receivers split to this side. Shotgun formation. Quarterback's back. No pressure on him. There it comes. And he's brought down. 79. Johnson. 36.
And
Dusty Jones.
Fans go crazy, Carl. And the quiet, as you can hear a pin drop over here, and I don't hear a cowbell, I don't hear a moose call, I don't hear anything.
Well, that was the biggest play definitely of the second half, and it was done by number 36, Dusty Jones, and 79, Johnson. You know, there was no pressure there for a long time. And also give credit to the coverage men because he had good time to look around, but no one was open. So the secondary did their job, which allowed Johnson and Dusty Jones to get in there and make the sack.
Still 2 minutes and a half to go, so
2 minutes,
plenty of time.
2 minutes, 21 seconds. Dobbenmeyer under center. He's keeping the ball on the ground to keep that clock moving.
Going to force the Bexley to use their timeout. How are we doing?
Clock keeps winding down, 2 minutes 6 and going. It's too late for Bexley to call a timeout now. They would waste too much time.
That's not having one.
I really don't understand that. If I was Bexley's coach, I'd definitely call a timeout.
I'm wondering if they have one.
Hold up, man!
Here we go. Dobmeyer under center. Receiver split to both sides. Clock just keeps winding down. He takes a snap. He pitches back to Laney. There's a good block by Willard. And he gets it. He's got first down and more. Another good block by number 10, Josh Dickin. B.J. Laney.
35, 36-yard line, B.J. Laney.
From the 35 to the 35.
When in doubt, give it to Laney.
30 yards on the run, B.J. Laney.
I didn't say Haney. You know Haney at what's that, Petticoat Junction or something?
You just dated yourself.
Tells how old you are. No,
Yeah.
man, they show them on
Yeah.
reruns.
193 yards for B.J. Laney.
And it's coming from the stat man with the Hooked on Phonics game.
You got it. Or should I say an estimation of 193 yards for B.J. Laney.
Unofficial. And we have another sneak by quarterback.
And he takes it for 4 yards there.
That clock running.
He's the second leading rusher for London tonight.
I'm wondering if they have a timeout, because they would have. I'm sure they would have called it.
They're calling it now.
We're down to 1 minute. Well, it's a TV timeout, 1 minute timeout.
The bad thing is Bexley waited about 1 minute 30 seconds too late to call a timeout.
And Carl, while we got this timeout, I got to tell my friend over there, you guys give us one heck of a contest. We'll be looking forward to seeing you here next year. It ain't over yet. It ain't over till it's over. You guys are good guys. I had to rub it in. Shouldn't have said that, should I? Good luck, man. Hey.
All right.
I'll see you guys.
Wow. What a game.
49-42.
You never know what to expect when I'm on the scene, Doug.
Are we still up?
Yeah, we're up.
Yeah. Doug got fined 100. He's going to get fined more than that.
Gary McNeil back from a remote.
Yeah.
Dobmeyer takes a knee.
Takes the knee.
And there we go.
There's London ex-basketball coach.
Yeah.
He's a Bexley resident, I believe.
Is he? I know he's from over around here somewhere.
He's still a teacher there at the high school, right?
Yeah, I think he does teach.
Phys ed.
Dustin.
Yeah.
Dave Dustin.
We're down to 40 seconds and moving. 49-42.
I think we can safely say we got this one in the bag.
This is the toughest game that London's had since game 1 when they won in overtime.
Right. And it couldn't come at a better time, because this is when we need to be to show our stuff and show our wares.
Unfortunately, the defense didn't show a whole lot here tonight. Offensively, we looked like a powerhouse.
And we took a penalty.
Delay a game, the Raiders. Since we're waiting for this to run down, I'm going to go ahead and run over a couple estimated stats, or rough
go
stats.
ahead.
How's that? B.J. Laney carried the ball 20 times, 193 yards. Dobmeyer, he threw the ball extremely well. We had him at 232 yards passing. And he spread the ball around, too, which is kind of nice. We've seen Andre Tyree catch that one and take it 54 yards up the sidelines, and a couple different receivers was able to run hard tonight. So, you know, we're at well over 400 yards total offense. That's a very explosive night, and 49 points for the Raiders.
And we can't take anything away from that Bexley team. Miss Moriarty and O'Reilly, they just put on a show tonight.
They certainly did.
Coming up with the big plays on the third down and stuff like that.
We've seen a lot of speed from them.
We're down here right in the middle of the Bexley crowd, and they've shown very good poise, and I just appreciate the way they've been, been to us tonight. So
Gary's trying to save us from getting beat up after the game.
Yeah.
Dobmeyer's ready. He takes a knee again, and that's going to be it. 17 seconds and running.
And that's the game. 49-42, London on top. Comes out victorious. We're still undefeated, Doug.
9-0.
9-0.
We do it at home. We do it on the road. 49 points. Very impressive offensive night. Defense, in a game like this, defensively, they have things to talk about. Offensively, they played a pretty good game.
And second. We might as well take this off big time. Get all tangled up in the wires. Okay, Carl. While you're picking it up, let's pick us up. Doug gonna come down here with me because this is Gary McNeil and Doug Green. And I tell you what, if you miss this contest, we'll see you, but we wouldn't want to beat you. Good night. Adios. You want to pick up something on the field? Go ahead. Have a good time.
Hey, tell that 21 to go to the hostage.
Turn that off. I'm sorry, Carl.
They're still running.
I'll
turn the mic off.
Yeah, he's a big boy. His, I got my grandson's number 30. What does he got? Number 34. What do you get? They're for his cousin. He's about the same size.
From London.
They're trying to get Tyree to go to High State camp. We haven't got that.
I know it.
We got enough.
Something good.
Why do they have to have their bands on our field to play there? Off our field.
And tell you what, this is quite a relief after all the controversy and stuff that's been going on this week. It's great to see these kids get out here and perform like we know they can do it.
Well, you definitely got to give credit to the coaching staff too, because anytime you have some distractions like that, it could take away from your game planning and some of the things that you do to get ready for a game, but it did not. The team gelled together once again. Whenever they were pressured, they came back in those situations, and
Coach Staub has done a great job.
he absolutely has. 9-0, one game to go till perfect season. So,
Carl, let's go home.